The practice we will continue to engage in are inclusiveness and empathy, where we see people with our hearts. As a result of participating in the Catalyst Initiative, we celebrate the way we now listen to others. We recognize there are people needing our help through the power and presence of Christ that we have overlooked. We celebrate meeting people where they are and having fun.
Yeah!
We will continue in the practice of seeing all the people even after this initiative is completed. As demographics change and issues within the community arise, we will listen, adapt, pivot, and evaluate. Not only seeing the people, but hearing their stories, loving them, and casting a relevant vision for connection with the community. We celebrate so much around our time with Catalyst. We deepened our understanding of others, both inside and outside the church. We learned to utilize the mission insight to graph our neighborhoods. We began not just hearing, but listening to their stories, entering their lives and developing genuine relationships with them. We also learned more about those in our own cohort, as well as others from the initiative. We celebrate the opportunity to break out of our church and move into the world as disciples of Jesus Christ. Thank you, Catalyst.
So we celebrate a lot of the new skills we've learned. We celebrate the fact that during a season that was filled with a lot of worry, a lot of change due to COVID, Catalyst really gave us hope. And it also helped us to look at the potential that our church has in the future in going forward to make disciples for Christ.
So we celebrate a deeper relationship with God we've experienced, and we give him all the gratitude and praise. We're thankful that we made it to the end of this part of the journey. We've gained understanding of our church's core values that undergird our call, and a better understanding of who we are as Christians, Christian disciples, and members of the United Methodist Church. And again, we thank the Lord for keeping us all together for this life-changing experience. So again, we celebrate.
We celebrate our new outlook on ministry. We had been focusing too much on our members' needs. We need to focus on the larger community of the Middletown Valley. After our long period of hibernating at home due to COVID, people are ready to reach out to others and meet face to face.
And so we celebrate that we have planted seeds. Our team has worked hard in being open, in trying and growing and learning and doing experiments. And we look forward to continue that. We have a leadership retreat planned and some new ideas for things moving forward. And we celebrate the seeds we planted and the growth that will come.
And finally, we really want to celebrate, the ways that the Catalyst Initiative has really pushed us as a Catalyst group, and by extension, our congregation, to really rethink what church means for us. And then especially we found in this process, we were really challenged to reconsider the role of geography of our connection, or rather often sort of disconnection from our surrounding community and neighborhood, and what that means for our identity as a church and a congregation and our future. And we really celebrate both of those ways that we've been challenged to grow, as well as just the fact that we've made it through to now, despite all of the challenges of the past year.
We are committed to continue the practice of doing one-on-ones and involving members of the congregation in building relationships with our community. We hope to incorporate what we learn and respond accordingly. We hope to adjust our focus to address the specific needs of the community in ways that are most appropriate and beneficial. We hope to revise those activities that may be more habit than ministry. We celebrate our awakening to the need for congregational revitalization, and we celebrate the tools we have learned that will help us to do ministry as Jesus would have us to do. We celebrate the growth of our open table fellowship and the platform that it gives us to have regular interaction with our members and those outside the church. We celebrate the relationships that we have begun and those that are yet to come. The candle has been lit. We celebrate that the Catalyst Initiative has given us a springboard and even a launching pad for renewed, responsive ministry in West Baltimore.
Our congregation is excited about the possibilities of change. Jesus has given us courage for risk-taking ministry. We have begun to answer God's call even though the way ahead is unclear. We are listening to the Holy Spirit and taking deep, refreshing breaths, then exhaling with peace, leaving the stale things behind.
What we celebrate in this time of Catalyst is perseverance. We understand that there will be obstacles and things that may cause us to pivot or change our direction, but through it all, we have persevered, and we take that as a lesson and a blessing.
We celebrate all that we've learned. We celebrate the process, we celebrate the journey, and we celebrate the blessing that is inside of this journey. Thank you very much.